That's it. Notice it was urgent. That means right away we want to get started on this. It does mention June 12th, the walkathon for a nuclear freeze. And that's what this was about. So we took a national event and we made it local. That's important. So it says, dear council members and friends. Notice we were affiliated with the U.S. Peace Council, so the right-hand logo is the logo for the U.S. Peace Council. The fist and the dove, you see that? So we put the logo there. So to show that we were affiliated with something else, national. And on the left is our local logo of the Peace Council. Writing to you, that's the first thing. Why we have this letter? Concerning the upcoming, all you got to do is change the event. June 12th, walkathon, and we put that in caps. The walkathon was the main thing, so we put it in caps. For a nuclear freeze, which is being co-sponsored, okay? So we want to show the breadth by several island organizations. So we could say by several national organizations. You get it? Then we put the name of the local coalition. The Staten Island Disarmament Campaign, of which our Peace and Justice Council is affiliated. You see how it explains everything? Has taken a primary, you know what that means? Center, a primary role in organizing for the success of the walkathon. Now it is up to us and I put the abbreviation of our group, to carry out our responsibility. Does that sound familiar? Within the disarmament campaign. So it's our group responsibility within a bigger coalition. Responsibility, yes. I use that word often. You heard me use that word many times at different meetings. Because anybody could say anything, but when you take a responsibility, it's real serious. That's why the word was put there. Then it says, enclosed, in this mailing, we gave them a sponsor form. Did you ever run in a marathon for any group, any charity? We have sponsor forms. So people sponsor you. We had the sponsor form. We didn't do any work. This all came from a national group. All we did is plug in to the national effort. You get it. And we gave the location where it's going to be. Clove Lakes Park. Please, comma. So we want the reader to stop. Note that your form, and the form is the important subject, so we put that in capitals, has a stamped number which has been assigned to only you, to you alone. And notice we underlined alone. Have you noticed this? We made it very clear. We didn't leave anything for the reader to assume. Very, very clear, step by step. This number system makes it easier for the different organizations affiliated with the broad coalition, the SIDC, to keep track of the total number of Staten Islanders who will be involved in this June 12th walkathon. If this citywide, notice we mentioned citywide, coordinated, notice the words that are used, activity is to be a success, then in big letters, we need you. So you're telling the reader that if we don't have you, this event is not going to be successful. You follow the tactics. We ask that you, and notice what we made into big letters. You Do either one or both of the following. And we gave them the choice. First, become a sponsor of a walker. It's simple. Make things easy. Fill in the information on the enclosed sponsor form in big letters. Sponsor form, because that's what we're trying to point out in this mailing. You, sponsor form, and mail it in today, not later, not tomorrow, not next week, today, and we underline today. With your pledge in the form of a check or a money order, because that's what we used at that time, made out to Staten Island Disarming Camp. That's the coalition, not made out to the Peace Council. So it shows that the Peace Council is able to work in a broader coalition with other people, not opposed to them, but to help build the broad. That's the thing of communists. We need to build unity. You follow that? Recommend pledges range from, and we gave them even examples, 50 cents to $1 a mile, and the total number of miles is 10. Thus, then we explain it. We even give it to them. A sponsor who pledges 75 cents a mile must mail us $7.50. So we don't leave anything for the person to add up themselves. You get it? We gave them examples. All right. Then it says seconds, because remember, there were two things. Become a walker yourself. It's pleasant and quite rewarding. Just print your name and address, or that of a willing friend, at the bottom of the sponsor page and mail it in today or bring it with you. Now notice, we don't leave it, assume that people are going to turn the page over. Notice that every leaflet, if you look at it, you'll see an arrow at the bottom, or the words say over, please. And you see labor donated in the corner. That was the union bug, labor donated. And you see the word affiliated. We put that on everything, where we're affiliated with another group, with a bigger group. So we gave a political thing, and then we signed it. Notice, there's always signed by 2 or more people. We try not to sign it by 1.